Hey, whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Grey. Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Hexath'locke Season 4. Today, barring any extremely unfortunate circumstances, we will be finishing off Season 4. The only thing that would stop us from doing that today would be if we had like a complete wipe or something, which, not likely to happen, I don't think, but in the event of a wipe, as always, well, we've never wiped before, but as always when I've talked about it, if we wipe, we would restart, or not restart, but we would continue the journey, building a new team from Pokemon in the box. So, if it happens, which it's not going to, I don't anticipate, but we would have to rebuild a new team from the Pokemon here in the box. So I mentioned last time, let's take a quick look. You guys may notice Goliath is in the box at the moment. I did go ahead and train him up because I wasn't sure what I was going to do till kind of the last minute. I did decide to leave Goliath in the box because he is already in the transfer pool. And so he's all set and ready to go, but he's already in the transfer pool, so there's really no need for him to be there. Whereas, you know, a Pokemon like Darla, who would otherwise not have been on the team, would not be able to be considered for Hall of Fame transfers if she didn't make it on the team. So I think we can make it with Darla and without Goliath, so I think that's what we're going to do, just to keep that kind of spread around, get everybody a chance, because, you know, like last episode I had you guys voting on your starter, or my starter for next season, as you guys got to choose between Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. They're open. Voting is still open on that, by the way. If season has not season 5, couldn't remember where we were at. If season 5 has not really started yet, if you guys are watching this a couple of days later, whatever, you guys still have time. Make sure we got about a half dozen votes, give or take, over there on episode 18 for the starter, but you still got plenty of time. It's really anybody's game because we got a couple of votes. But really not so many votes that any other starter couldn't potentially pull ahead or whatever. So don't feel like, oh, well, my favorite's not going to win, I'm not going to bother voting, because, you know, you got plenty of time. So anyway, voting happening on starters in episode 18. Don't post those here, I won't look for them. Post them in episode 18. Even if you got to go back and do it, go ahead and do it. Today, after we defeat the Elite Four and Champion, fingers crossed, we will be doing voting on who you guys would like my transfers to be for next season. And so only Pokemon who have made it through the Elite Four and Champion or are members of the Hall of Fame have that honor of being transferred. So that's why Darla's here and Goliath is not, because he has already secured that honor in Season 3, but we wanted to make sure everybody else had a chance. So, Buddy, level 65, changed up his moveset a little bit. Got rid of Surf because it was a special move and he's a physical attacker, and added Stealth Rock, which obviously doesn't add a whole lot in terms of attack, but I'm thinking based on the layout of this Elite Four, this move could actually be pretty useful to us throughout this journey. So Buddy has Stealth Rock. Alright, moving on, Dantes. Dantes finally evolved. We found the Razor Claw last episode. One night after work, I made sure to remember to get on and evolve him, because you can only do that at night, and it's on the 24-hour clock, so you don't really have much opportunity unless you're playing at night. So, got Dantes evolved. Dantes, pretty much the same, except for I got rid of Rock Smash. I went back and found the Brick Break TM in the Orberg Gate, and taught that to Dantes. So, that worked out pretty nicely. We got that all set up for us. Next, we have Toph. Toph is, well, I went and I found the Earthquake TM and the Stone Edge TMs, and I taught those to Toph in place of, I think she had Rock Climb and Dig. So we did a lot of searching around for TMs in my grinding sessions to get these guys up like almost 15 levels, give or take. It took forever. Oh, it took so long. But we got it done. And in my running around, I did also take the time to track down those TMs and get these guys all set up. Zuko, in place of Double Kick, now has Sky Uppercut. That's really the only thing that's changed on Zuko since the last time. I think that's going to be a nice addition to the team. Darla, I had the U-turn TM, or I went and found it, I don't remember, but we taught Darla U-turn with the TM, and then I went back to the move relearner and had them teach Darla cross poison. I happen to have find a heart scale or have one, or I don't remember. It's been so long. It took so long to grind these guys up. I don't remember where everything came from exactly, but Darla learned cross poison, and I remember going to the move relearner for that. So yeah. Then Thorn, I laughed when I did this, but I replaced Synthesis, which was the move we were waiting for all along with Rosalia. Before we evolved, we were waiting for Synthesis, and then I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to have stocked up so much on items, I don't really need a move to do it. I decided I wanted Sludge Bomb in there. I figured that would be a nice hard-hitting move. Stab on Thorn and everything, I figured that would be useful. So that is the team we've got going in here. Let's go ahead and jump in here and just kind of give it a whirl, see how we do. So let's explain the gym badges you gathered from Sinnoh Orberg's. Okay, so she's just going to count down our badges. We have all 8, as you guys can see over there on the sidebar. So no problem here. We are set to go and get into the Elite Four. We are again leading off with Buddy because he's got the Stealth Rocks. Thorn also has Toxic Spikes, so at some point that may come in to become useful. But we'll have to see if the scenario is going to allow us to do that. So let's head in here. We've first got Aaron and his bug types. Whew. Alright, battle number 1. I did see, you guys will have noticed, everyone was level 65. I mentioned last time, I was really nervous, and I'm still pretty nervous. But I think, actually taking, we've always had the rule we're allowed to go like up to 5 above the highest level or whatever. Cynthia's Garchomp is level 66, so we're going to be a little over-leveled for some of these people down here, but I think in the end, to get through all 5 of these trainers, and especially as high level as Cynthia's Pokemon are, and as tough as some of these Pokemon are with their different type coverages and their moves and everything, I'm not feeling too upset with the fact that I decided to go a little over-leveled, so some of these might go a little quick. I don't know. They're still pretty tough Pokemon. We may get some hard hits in there, but I think, especially, what was that, Drapion? Yeah, we'll switch. What do I want to do at Drapion? Let's bring Toph in. We'll get the Earthquake going here. Drapion's what? Poison Dark? So yeah, this should be good. Stones dig in a little bit. That looks nice. We'll get the Earthquake going. But yeah, so a little bit over-leveled here, but I also don't feel bad about it. So, what was that, Heracross? Yeah. We'll let Darla do as much as she can here. She's a good Pokemon, but kind of like with Thorn, she's not the single most useful Pokemon on my team, and so when there are opportunities for her to do work, I'm going to let her do work. So yeah, Darla, this is, guys, the bug trainer, so I'm thinking we can probably pretty well take on his team with Darla for the most part, with Toph and Buddy lending a little bit of a hand, but like, look at that, Stealth Rock's damage, taking her down to, or taking Beautify down to half health. That's a pretty nice. Normally I don't use moves like that, Stealth Rocks or, what was the other one? Toxic Spikes that we have on Thorn. Normally I wouldn't use those in single player playing through storyline, but oh, she's throwing up the defense order. Very nice. Let's see if we still have enough to do it. We do. Guess it hopes we're 11 levels higher and already took away half her HP, but yeah, okay. I can see defeat, but I hope you realize that you're up against the Pokemon League. Battling is a deep and complex process. It didn't even let me read that stuff. I lost with the most beautiful and toughest of bug Pokemon. We lost because I wasn't good enough. That's it. Back to training camp. Let's hear it for me. No, that was wrong. Anyway, go on to the next room. 3 trainers are waiting for you. They're all tougher than me. Technically, 4 trainers are waiting for me. Whew! But we made it through the number 1 relatively unscathed. Wasn't super worried about Aaron and his bug types, though, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so this is... No, not Agatha. Bertha? I feel like these two are like the same person. But Buddy's Stealth Rocks isn't going to do much to these guys. They'll resist it, so I'm going to switch Thorn up, and this is pretty much going to be the Thorn show. Kind of along the lines with Darla. When Thorn can be useful, I'm going to let Thorn handle it so I can save some of these other guys that will need to carry more weight later on, I'll let them kind of do that. So we are challenged by Elite Four Bertha. Okay, so this is Bertha. And she's got ground and rock types. Let's see. I'm going to throw up a growth just to be safe here. He's going to go for the dig. Alright, let's just throw up another growth. Very special attack. We'll take this dig. Oof. That hurts, but I think with one of these Giga Drains with 2 growths, that may not end up being too much of an issue. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Back up to the peak there. Thorn was very important for this battle because of his grass-type moves. We didn't really have coverage anywhere else to handle it, especially the water-ground types. Buddy could potentially help with some of these other guys, and he probably will here. Yeah, let's get Buddy out. Just for variety's sake. I could probably sweep it with Thorn, but why do that when you can see one of your good friends out here doing some work? Ooh, Buddy taking a sucker punch. Putting that waterfall to work. Not a one-shot, though. That's a little disappointing, but, you know, whatever. We'll, we gotta be patient. Buddy's a fragile flower. No, but, let's, since Buddy's down a little bit, let's bring Thorn back in for the golem. I don't want it exploding in Buddy's face or something like that, so, let's just go ahead. Oh, I guess withdrawing Thorn's gonna remove the growths, too. I didn't really think that through, but that's okay. It's okay. Getting some variety in here is never bad. Hippowdon. We'll switch. Bring Buddy back in. I always thought that this thing was shiny because the male is like tan and this thing is black. And I was like, oh my god, this thing's got a shiny, but it's actually just the female version of Hippowdon. Alright, so they're using the curse. That's not real ideal for us. Let me go ahead and heal Buddy up just to be safe. I bought up... We had so much money because I spent most of my time, or most of the times when I was buying potions and stuff, I spent the time to actually like go to the vending machines and get like lemonades and all that other stuff. So I hadn't spent a ton of money yet in this run, and so when I went to the Elite Four to buy... Ooh, beautiful. All your curses can't save you now. Oh, and that's Bertha for us. Pokemon believed in you, and even though I've lost, I find myself scrolling too fast for Tortimer to read it. You're quite something, youngster. No, it's Whippersnapper. Whippersnapper is what old people say, Bertha. Come on. Get with the times. I like how you and your Pokemon earned the win by working as one. That's what makes you so strong. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I think that you can go as far as you want. Alright, well great. Thank you, Bertha. Alright, so let's see here. I forget who we've got up next. Ah, Flint. We met Flint back in Sunny Shore. Let's bring Buddy back out. I'm going to go ahead and... oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm going to go ahead and heal up. We had so much money from kind of being stingy this season and using the amulet coin a couple of times and things like that, that like when I went to buy stuff for the Elite Four, it was, I had like, let's even just look at it real quick. I still have $242,000. Like I bought tons, like I overbought on everything. I bought 20 hyper potions, 15 full restores, 20 full heals. I mean, I just went to town, and I didn't even, like, dent with the money I had. So we'll just go ahead and use the stuff we've got. I'm going to put Buddy up first. He is water type, and this is the fire guy. Also, I think fire types will not appreciate stealth rocks all that much. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? So he's just saying, because we met him before, he was expecting us. Kind of like Lance did in Season 3, etc. So he's going to send out Rapidash. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up the stealth rocks here. Ooh, goes for the bounce. Is there anyone who wants to take a bounce, particularly? Buddy can handle it. Let's go ahead and throw the waterfall up. It'll land. Yeah, Buddy can take that, no problem. Oh, and then one-shotted. Beautiful. I almost wish it would take Stealth Rock's damage when it came down from bounce. That would be fantastic. I'm going to bring in Fernape in. I'm going to switch Let's bring Toph in and let Toph deal with Infernape. Take a little bit of rocks damage there. Throw the Earthquake at it. I love... Well, I think it's like 4 times ineffective to Toph, because I think Ground resists fire as well, but the fact that Dragon resists the elementals is nice. Alright, so Lopunny. Let's bring Zuko in on Lopunny. Get to try out our new Sky Uppercut move, which will be exciting. Let's just go for it. Beautiful. Lands without a hitch. And Lopunny goes down. Very, very nice. Zuko's getting experience. They want to bring in Steelix. I think we can handle Steelix probably 2. Yeah, let's go for Sky Uppercut again. Not quite a one-shot. Rock Tomb we should be fine on. Fighting will resist that. Throw up a Blaze Kick here and we should be good to go. Yeah! Yeah, boy! Zuko! Alright, Elite Four will send in Drifblim. Yeah, we'll let get Dante's out here. You guys will get to see the Weavile in action for the first time. I love that back sprite. That thing is a thing of beauty. There we go. Let's go for... Let's go for the Feint Attack here. Yeah, Feint Attack indeed. Attaboy Dantes. Oh, and there he is. I wasn't expecting this, but I didn't think for 1 second. This is fantastic. Whew! Burnt right down to cinders. Fire puns. Alright, let's quickly throw some healing stuff up here. We're not going to be stingy. This is the last time we're ever going to use any of this stuff. Just get that going. Alright, so who is left? Obviously we've got Cynthia. This wasn't the last guy though. We've got one more guy, don't we? Who is oh, it's the psychic guy, isn't it? Alright. Let's see here. Dantes was born for psychic types. Save real quick just in case we get a glitch. Been pretty lucky, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to redo the Elite Four. Like, this is something that should be pretty well set in stone. So we'll just go ahead and save. Alright, here we go. Whew. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I am a user of the Psychic type. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I'm the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I'll have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Didn't the Psychic type guy in Gen 6, wasn't he living in a library or something too? I don't remember. That seems familiar. Pretty common archetypes, I guess. Alright, so let's Feint Attack this Mr. Mime, see what that'll do for us. It'll do just fine. Alrighty. That'll work. About to send in Medicham. Let's switch. I'll bring in Darla for that. Let her get a little more action in here. Why not? Let's get the fly going. Yeah, we outspeed it. No trouble at all. We're gonna miss with that Thunder Punch, and Darla's not gonna miss with the fly. Doing work. Atta girl. About to send in Alakazam. We will bring Toph in. Toph's got some crunch action going. And I think this guy's got Focus Blast. I don't really want Dantes taking one of those to the face. Let's throw the crunch up. Yeah, see, there it is. Well, it missed, but if it didn't miss, Dantes would have been dead, I'm sure. So I saw that when I was looking, when I was prepping. I was like, yeah, okay. It's a Giraffe Rig, right? Let's let Dantes do that. Made for Psychic type eating. And I don't know if Dantes is going to get much chance to kill more Psychic types once we get into Cynthia's battle. I don't think she's got any Psychic types in there. Ooh, Bronzong. Let's let Toph do that one. Yeah. I think that'll be just fine. Just fine. What should I do now? Well, you should probably attack. That would be my first place to start. And then if that doesn't work for you, surrender. Surrender for sure. Ooh, that did not do a ton, although thankfully I'm not super worried about Bronzong hurting. Oh, with the crit there. Man, I was like, man alive. Toph should be resisting psychic type moves. Although I did let him get a couple Calm Minds up. This could be big. Oh, wow, that was not smart. What did Didn't I use a Hyper Potion? No, I used a Moo Moo Milk. That was dumb. Full health there, Toph. Let's get back into form, shall we? Yikes. There we go. That's more what I would expect. Alright, let's throw the crunch up here. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Looking good. We'll heal up because we've got nothing to be ashamed of. There we go. Using the gyro ball. Perfect. Alright, let's see. You can crit if you want to, Toph. Let's just kill it. There we go. Well, it didn't crit, but it did work out. Oh, Steel still resists Dark in this generation. That's right. That's why it wasn't doing as much as I thought it should. Congratulations! You've now beaten the Elite Four. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League. There remains the Champion. I should warn you, the Champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now step through the doorway to your final battle. Okay, this is the big one. This is the big one, guys. We're nervous. We are nervous. Okay, so she is going to lead off with... What's she leading off with? Oh, right, I think her Spirit Tomb, is that right? We'll lead off with Toph here, and I think... Oh, okay, so we could... Okay. As soon as we walk through here, though, it's starting, I think, right? Yeah. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weakness, too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Alright, guys. Final battle. Whew. I'm confident we can win. I just desperately want to win without any deaths. We have lost too many good people in... Too many good Pokemon in this challenge so far. I am not willing to lose a single other one. Not one more. It's just not happening. Toph gonna take that like a champ. Yeah, okay. Toph can handle Spirit Tomb. That's good. That's good. About to send in Garchomp. We will raise you a Dantes. Alright, let's go for the Ice Shard. See what that can do for us. 4 times effective. Ah, not one-shotting though. Darn. What's he got for me? Oh, Giga Impact. Hang on, Dantes. Hang on. Oh. Oh, beautiful. I threw Oron Berries on some people. He's not going to be able to do anything this turn, so that gives us 2 more turns of killing him. Probably could have taken that turn to heal and then killed him on the next turn. Probably would have been a better use of time. Let's switch, though, Lucario, right? Let's let Zuko get some action. Whew, Garchomp is dead. That's exciting. Let's go for the Blaze Click here. One shot, one shot, one shot, one shot. Yes! Beautiful. Her Pokemon are scary. If we don't one-shot them, I'm nervous, so... it's good. It's good. I don't trust anybody quite enough. Alright, let's just go for it here. Let's get the Giga Drain going. I'm confident that will one-shot. 4 times effective. I've got the big Root on Thorn. Nothing should stand in the way of that one. Yeah, there we go. About to send in Roserade. We will switch. Let's get Darla out, and I'm going to take a turn here, I think, to heal Dantes just to be safe. Whew. Oh, I know we're doing well, but my hands are sweating. I am nervous. Oh, man. Alright, I hope that wasn't a bad move. Alright, yeah, Darla can take a Sludge Bomb, no problem. In fact, let's use a Moo Moo Milk here. Let's get Toph back up to health. Oh yeah, Darla is just laughing at Roserade here. Let's go ahead and actually, while we're at it, go ahead and heal up. And Shadow Ball might hurt. There we go. Well, alright, so let's quit playing around with it. Let's go ahead and fly up. And we should do pretty decent there. Yes, fantastic. Fantastic. Beautiful. Alright. Darla. About to send in Milotic. let's switch. We'll look at a couple of summaries here. Let's check our moves. Okay, yeah. I guess it's really gonna land on Thorn. Alright. Let's do this thing. Alright. Throw up some growths. Okay, it's throwing up Aqua Ring. That's fine. One more growth. I'm confident we can take a single... Oh, can we? Can we? Okay. Beautiful. We can take one. And we can outspeed. Hopefully 2 growths will give us enough health back at least to survive the next one. Yep. Ooh. Whew. Okay, is she gonna use an item here? She is, but we will get enough stuff back. Hopefully I've got enough Giga Drains left. Man. Aqua Ring doing work? Okay. I was almost more scared for Milotic than anything else. Those things are so annoying to kill sometimes. Oh. We did it. Oh, man. Now you became the most powerful trainer of all trainers. You are now the champion. My heart is beating so fast. Oh, we did really well, though. Ooh, I'm sorry. We did really well. Maybe a little higher level than we needed to be, but I still don't feel bad about it. We had a couple of really hard hits there that, and we hit a lot to make it through. Being a little higher level, being at or below level would not have been a good idea, I don't think. Oh, I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me, we'll take the lift. Okay, guys, wow, here we go. Our Season 4 Sinnoh team is getting put into the Hall of Fame. Whew. Deep breaths. It is finally over, you guys. Season 4 has been a blast. A lot of really cool Pokemon on the team. Thrilled to be able to take a Pokemon like Buddy all the way here. Really sad that somebody, you know, the Pokemon like Earhart and Deku are not here to enjoy this with us. But I think we we did what they would have wanted. We carried on. We defeated the region. They did not die in vain. A child I enlisted for my Pokedex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Tortimer, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. No, because I'm older than you, Rowan. Come on. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Tortimer, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, I need you to do something. I missed it. Yeah, so it's bittersweet today. You know, throughout this entire challenge, we've lost a lot of good friends. And I would say that probably this season, even though we lost fewer Pokemon than we have on average, I think we lost some very important Pokemon to our teammates, or to our team, and definitely made me scramble more than I've had to in the past. So, very a good season, I think. We came out here with some cool Pokemon. Was really excited to get a chance to use like Dantes and Toph and Buddy. Pretty much everybody was just fantastic this season, and really glad that even without bringing Goliath along into the Hall of Fame, we were able to knock it out. And so there we go, League Champions, Hall of Fame. That is the end of Season 4. And now we have some very important things to take into. So while the credits are kind of rolling here and everything, let's get into that, shall we? Because right now that we know exactly who survived this season, we need to talk about who will be in the transfer pool for next season. Because the Hexath'locke, the whole point is that you get to kind of carry your Pokemon through. And so you guys get to help me decide who those are going to be. So everybody gets 2 votes. You get to decide on which 2 Pokemon from the Pokemon I'm about to list you would like to see in there. And please give me your reasons. People generally go on sentimental reasons or strategic reasons. Really, you know, whatever you guys want to use as your criteria, go for it. But here are the Pokemon that we get to choose, and I'm going to list them kind of in order-ish. Leonardo, our Blastoise from Season 1. Kazooie, our Pidgeot from Season 1. Zelda, our Primate from Season 1. Sylar, our Alakazam from Season 1 and 3. because he was transferred into Season 3. Hobbs, our Arcanine from Season 1 and 3. He was our transfer for Season 3. Thor from our Jolteon from Season 1 and 2. He was our transfer into 2. Then we had Zuko, who obviously was our starter in Season 2, as well as our transfer into Season 4. Friday, our Shiftry from Season 2. Toadette, our Breloom from Season 2. Serenity, our Swellow from Season 2. Then we had Littlefoot, our starter in Season 3, our Meganium. Fluffy, our Ampharos from Season 3. Sherlock, our Togekiss from Season 3. Aegir, our Vaporeon from Season 3. Goliath, our Heracross from Season 3 and our transfer into Season 4. Then we had Buddy, our Bibarel from obviously Season 4. We then had Thorn, our Roserade from Season 4. Darla, our Crobat from Season 4. Dantes, our Weavile from Season 4. And Toph, our Garchomp from Season 4. And I think that is everybody. So if you guys need to pause, I'll try and get them all to fit on screen. But we got a lot of people to do now. So it's a big task for you guys. But I hope that you guys will take it in stride and give me some great votes for who you guys would like to see transferred in. As since Season 3, they will come in as their first stage evolutions because the game has a better kind of fake finder than we did in Gen 3 games. So like I was able to hack in a level 5 Blastoise into Season 2, but they don't like it so much in these later games. So as we did with this generation, or this season and last season, they will come in as their first stage evolutions, and they'll have the same natures and everything as they currently do, as their current counterparts do, and they will just get to grow up and all that. Some of them, like if it's a stone evolution or something, like we did with Hobbs in Season 3, I hacked in a Firestone for him because in Johto you really don't have access to Firestones, and he was supposed to be an Arcanine, but we couldn't get it to work with the thing, so I was able to do that. So, you know, similarly, we'll probably do that. You know, some of them may be able to come in like Thor and Aegir. If you guys decide you want to vote for them, well, you can technically have a level 5 Jolteon or Vaporeon or whatever, so that would probably end up being legal, but just so you guys are aware, you know, that's kind of what we're looking at. So yeah, again, here's everybody on the screen. It's been a fantastic season. Thank you guys so much for all the support, even as it started to wane a little bit. And I hope that you guys will come back strong, showing support on this episode, the finale, Season 4, and then in a couple of weeks, we're going to be taking a bit of a break here for the Christmas holiday. I'm going to be traveling to see family and everything like that. I hope you guys have a great Christmas this week. But we're going to be taking a couple weeks off, probably starting up early January, maybe second or third week of January, I guess. I'll kind of just have to play it by ear, but that's when Season 5 will be starting, so it shouldn't be too long a wait. Go spend some time with your family and friends for the holiday season, and it'll be back before you know it. But make sure you give me your votes. Desperately, I need your votes for who you want the transfers to be. Again, here's everybody. It's been up on the screen since the credits started rolling, so those are your options. And so just put down there what two, you get 2 votes, so pick 2 that you would like, and give me your criteria. Because, you know, I'd love to know if you're doing it for sentimental reasons, if you're doing it for strategic reasons. Oftentimes people will, you know, say, oh, well, I picked these 2, you know, if this person is your starter or whatever like that. So we do have kind of somebody who's pulling ahead as starter right now in votes, but again, if you guys have not already gone back and voted, I beg you to do that, because we don't have a ton of votes over there, less than we normally get. So if you guys want to go in and make a difference, you still got plenty of wiggle room to change who that could be. But again, Gen 5 is not really my favorite, so I don't really have a leaning one way or the other. The only reason I would have a leaning is because if we choose one starter, it might negate the ability to use another transfer, right? So, and I might have in my mind people I want to use. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Get your votes in on last episode, episode 18, for starters if you haven't done so already. Make sure you put in your votes for transfers. This is the fun part of the Hexath'locke, guys. Let me know who you guys would like to see carried through. Lots of amazing options this time around. Well, pretty much every time around. We've had amazing Pokemon every season so far. As much as Gen 5 might not be my favorite, but I'm excited to get in there, and especially since I've started doing showdown stuff, I've grown to love some of those Pokemon more and more, so it'll be exciting to get in there again and really play around with it. But yeah, I'm going on and on. Thank you guys so much for the support on this season. I hope you come back and come back strong for next season in a couple of weeks. Leave all those votes. I would love to get a break, the glass ceiling with likes on this episode if you could. It would be fantastic to get a lot of likes on our final episode. It helps me out in the search results and things like that, so I appreciate you guys doing that. But yeah, again, I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been so great, and I'm excited to continue this journey with you guys again in Unova in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, I will see you guys in Pokemon White in a couple of weeks for Season 5 of the Hexath'locke. Put those votes in, give me your likes if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been Tortimer the Grey, you guys have been great, have a good one.